Hi guys, and welcome to Crack Pairings Explained. This is TobiramaxSakura TobiSaku. I feel like I have to kind of dive into Tobirama's profile a little bit because he is hated so bad, and there's really no reason to hate him. There, I'm in awe. I'm just in awe. Okay, so first diving into his family a little bit, his two little brothers. I've actually got the paper here. Itama and Kawarama. Not sure how that's pronounced. Really don't care because this is about Tobirama. But they were both killed by the Uchiha clan. Itama being ganged up on by 5 Uchihas. Adult Uchihas, by the way. They knew better. This was a freaking kid they attacked. And then you got Madara, who attacked the village. And according to his profile, it says that Madara said he wouldn't sign the peace treaty until Hashirama killed himself, which Hashirama agreed to, and he did do that. And then Madara leaves and causes all the havoc that we know he did in Naruto. So, with that being said, Tobirama had every right to hate the Uchiha, but he didn't. And seeing as he was one of the 4 that was the strongest in the shinobi world, he was perfectly capable of wiping out the Uchiha clan in his time. Okay? Let's take that in consideration. He did not do that. He gave them a compound. He gave them a military. He put them in charge of the military police force instead of doing that. So stop claiming he hates the Uchihas, because obviously he didn't. He could have wiped them out if he wanted to. Also, there is something to think about with the whole Uchiha district and the police force. Tobirama, his time is all about honor and pride and respect. Could it be that he understood that and knew that the Uchiha clan was not going to accept a handout? So he gave them a compound and he gave them the police force so they could reintegrate themselves into the village and keep their pride? Something to think about. And they turned their backs on him. Let's not forget that the Uchiha acted like a bunch of brats. I am a fan of quite a few Uchiha characters, but I am not going to sit there and say that they were perfect and their clan was just amazing and they did nothing wrong. They did quite a bit wrong. Tobirama actually knows all nature types, and something that I want people to know is that Sakura also has the majority of the same releases as Tobirama, which I guess that's the reason why I've always thought that she was probably from his line. And I know a lot of people say he didn't have a family. Considering the hatred and the animosity that was during his time, I don't think he would just openly tell anyone that he has a family. I think he would even actually hide them. So, don't. Tobirama. He was living in a very bad time. Another thing to consider is that Tobirama is the reason why the majority of the jutsus that you see in Naruto exists. So, he created the Flying Raijin, which Minato learns and becomes the Yellow Flash. It probably is the basis for Shisui's body flicker. Naruto's shadow clones, the Edo Tensei, yeah, Tobirama was very, very essential. And the fact that he created all these jutsus, if he didn't exist, or whatever, none of the characters that you see today would have the jutsus they have. Except for maybe Kakashi. And that's not me being a Kakashi simp, so. Even I can admit Kakashi had quite a few flaws himself. I've even believed that Kakashi was part of Tobirama's line as well. Tobirama's intelligence was incredibly high. As a matter of fact, from what I could gather, his IQ in his time was as high as Shikamaru's IQ at the end of Shippuden. So, Tobirama was extremely smart. So that also helped him be a wonderful Hokage, actually. And yeah, his system didn't really work, but it's still being used, and it's still progressing, and it's still changing, and it's still adapting and evolving. So, all in all, it is actually successful. With Sakura having water release like Tobirama, why does she not have more than the water needle? Or the poison extraction that she used on Kankuro? That's ridiculous. That's why I keep saying that Kishimoto doesn't really keep up with what he writes. And he really probably should, because it's awful. Okay, so when Tobirama became Hokage, he tried to establish relationships with other villages as well as a relationship with the Uchiha clan. By creating the compound and the police force, it was Tobirama's hope that eventually the Uchiha could overcome their hatred. Okay. I'm still reading it. I had to print his profile off. The one I found that wasn't full of hate. Excuse me. Right. The only Uchiha who seemed to take Tobirama's words to heart was Kagami Uchiha. And Tobirama used him as a reference quite a few times in that, which showed his great respect for Kagami and considered him the most evolved Uchiha, transcending that of hatred to the realm of light. So he had a high respect for Kagami. Probably even was really good friends with him. So it's awful that Tobirama is hated like he is, because he obviously didn't hate him. He took Kagami in as part of his escort unit. I've seen several profiles where Kagami was his student. You guys hit that comment section if that's true or not, because unfortunately there are so many profiles out there, and I can understand how so many fans of Naruto get so confused over what is fact and what is not. So we need more people to come out to give accurate details and not fandom details, because that's the problem. When we do fandom details about a character, we tend to put our opinion in there, and there are some people that would watch our videos and be like, "Oh, that's fact, that's true," but you're not. But it's not. It's an opinion. That's why I try to tell everybody, this is my opinion. It is not yours. I keep telling you that you don't have to agree with my opinion, but I really want you all to go out there and do your own research, Watch the series again, watch the interactions and stuff like that. There's also a clip that's out where they talk about the Uchiha dying, getting wiped out by Itachi, and then there's a scene where Tobirama smirks. That is completely fake. That is completely fake. I watched every bit of the episodes that had Tobirama in it again, and Tobirama never did that. He never had that reaction. They actually took a clip where he was smirking at Madara, which was way after that. So be careful, guys. Not everything that you see is the actual show. And don't go by the video games. The video games is, a lot of it's so twisted. It's so twisted. Anyway, I feel like I've gone over Sakura like 15 million times. She is a very, very devoted character. And she loves deeply. She really does. And I know quite a few of my friends, they refer to Sakura as an Uchiha without the Uchiha abilities. Because she was able to recognize patterns. She was able to... she can copy things. She can remember things. And she did it just by memory. Sakura is a lot better than people give her credit for. And can we talk about... I want to talk about the Forest of Death a little bit, because that's where everybody seems to think that Sakura was kind of useless. She wasn't. I think that proved that Sakura had an unbelievable amount of chakra control. And that she was able to perform the substitution jutsus, as many as she did, and still have chakra to fight. Okay? So Sakura, upon proper training, which she receives from Tsunade, becomes quite the incredible kunoichi. But because of writing and because of so many anime creators, belief on females is that they should just be this devoted fangirl is ridiculous, because they destroyed that in which they built in Sakura. And Sakura was highly impressive during that Forest of Death. And that was her opening the door. She was finally realizing that she could not depend on her team anymore. Especially with Sasuke veering to the left and Naruto being as wild and rambunctious as he is. She needed to be their balance instead of being one or the other. So that in itself, that was a transition for Sakura to realize, okay, Sasuke can do this, Naruto can do this. I need to be in the middle to balance them out, so they don't get consumed by each other. I think that's what people keep ignoring about what Sakura was 14-7. I'm not saying all of you do it, but I'm just saying some people are like, oh, she's useless, blah, 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 blah. But she was the center. Okay, so I'm going to move on to their zodiac compatibility, and then I'll kind of give my opinion on the pairing. Tobirama is actually on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces. It's not as rare as people think. There are several people who are born on cusps. Unfortunately, there is not any kind of compatibility for cusp signs. They just give opinion on that, and like I said, most zodiacs are opinion, because you can find like 5 different websites that'll say something different than what you read in the first website you click on. Aquarius man and Aries woman, there is very there there is a very unusual quality in the Aquarius male, which is very important for the Aries female to recognize. He sometimes feels things the other way around. That is, he laughs when he is sorrowful and feels cheerful when he is sad. This is to hide his emotions, and Aries is the only one that could is the only one of the zodiac who can see it clearly and may confront the Aquarius over this. While the Aries female will confront the Aquarius man about this, it will be in private quarters. That way to ensure that the Aquarius man's deeper feelings is not revealed to the outside world. So she's going to protect his feelings, and well, I could see her doing that. I could see him doing that too. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and tell everybody what I feel. And she, out of respect, would take him somewhere else privately so he could reveal that. Both Aquarius and Aries are sun signs. That's interesting. An Aquarius man will rather think of solving the bigger issues of the world than helping someone out on the road, whereas Aries would jump at the chance to help everyone. The Aquarius man will always hope for a brighter and better future for people in the world due to his worldly attachment to it. Yeah, that is Tobirama. That is totally Tobirama. This love match may share a great level of understanding once they accept each other and show more compassion for one another. The Aquarius male can be very gentle, sympathetic, kind, and a diverse individual. Aquarius man is a very noble-minded person who cares for not just his partner in life, but for the humanity of the world as a whole. He concerns himself with issues related to human evolution and always seeks for better solutions. That is Tobirama. I don't care what anybody says. Aries can remind the Aquarius man that he needs to take time for himself while searching for the solutions in which he wants to fix, and the problems he wants to fix. Their bond can only grow stronger as they learn from each other about their shared knowledge. Their relationship can be pretty physical, but mentally and spiritually, they are bonded forever. It's nice. It's actually kind of cute. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry for that break. I have recently just got over the flu, and apparently it's like still trying to hold on to me. But I'm actually moving on now to the Pisces man, Aries woman, because of the cusp and everything. That's why I decided to do both. That way we can get a general idea, and then I'll try to mix them up for the cusp that Tobirama is. The Pisces man and Aries woman, the characteristics of these two sun signs are almost opposite in nature, where one is calm, composed, and creative, the other is fierce, super zesty, and confrontational. The Pisces man compatibility with the Aries woman can be quite troublesome, though there are chances for them to connect and share a great experience with one another. The female Aries looks for people who are a bit commanding, who are sometimes authoritative, give orders when it's needed, and takes care of the relationship ahead of time. Well, when you put it in that aspect for the Aries female, Kakashi actually fits better with Sakura than any other Naruto character. Just saying. She also, however, needs someone who is gentle, tender, and soft-spoken at times when she is feeling vulnerable. She looks for a good blend of imperious, trustworthy, and self-reliant individuals. yet who can provide her tranquility, empathy, and faithfulness. That is Tobirama, actually. I will agree that she fits with Tobirama in that aspect of Zodiac. The Pisces man will find it a necessity for him to safeguard and protect the female Aries when she is disturbed or questioned by others on various occasions, which will make her feel confident as well as dependable on him and believes him to be reliable. She will do the same if he is facing the same situation. Yeah. Zodiac, they're actually really, really, really compatible. The best terminology for the Aries and the Pisces is two opposite ends of a magnet that can attract and complement one another if they can resolve their differences and approach with fairness. Okay, the Pisces man will indulge in fantasies and dreams, which makes him laid back. He is creative and but lacks the devotion that one needs to implement such desires. That is where the Aries female can step in to make his dreams a reality. This is a very good love match. Okay, so with the two, kind of mixing the Aries and the Pisces together, Zodiac wise, Tobirama fits both the Pisces and the Aquarius. It's like taking the two best things about the Aquarius and the Pisces and merging them together. With that being said, if you take the Aquarius man's attributes and you take the Pisces man's attributes, Tobirama is a well-rounded package. And Tobirama is very protective. So I could see him being what Sakura needs. And that could also be said for Kakashi. I mean, because Kakashi could be exactly what Sakura needs too, because Sakura, she wears her heart on her sleeve. And unfortunately, when some people see that, they do tend to abuse that. And I know I'm going to make a lot of Sasuke fans mad. Or maybe I won't. But Sasuke feeds. Like, he sees that, and he feeds off of Sakura. And when she starts to get fed up with what he does, he flips a switch on her and pulls her back in. So that's why I keep telling everybody, Sasuke's not good for Sakura. Because he damages her, and then he heals her just enough that he can keep doing it. Sasuke's not a good character, y'all. Look underneath the underneath. And I mean, of course, that's my opinion, and you guys may see something different in Sasuke that I can't see that anymore. Ever since Kakashi said that look underneath the underneath, and I use this for characters, not just Naruto, I use it for actually my personal lives too. I use it for video game characters. A lot of characters that I used to like in video games, I no longer like. Because of this, by looking underneath the underneath and finding, and being like, I've watched the episodes of Naruto all over again with Kakashi's words in mind, and realized there was a lot of stuff that was hidden that we overlooked the first time around. And seeing it now, I'm in awe of it. I mean, at first, the first two episodes of Naruto, I was like, Sasuke is actually kind of cool. And then Kakashi said that, and I watched it over again, and I was like, oh man, Sasuke was awful. He was an awful character. And I saw Kakashi as this hurt individual who was thrown into being a sensei when he didn't want to be. Okay, so, and he learned to get over that and help his students instead of being kind of angry and neglectful. You know what I'm saying? So Kakashi, he grew with them and he was able to heal. So the same concept is with Tobirama. I feel like Sakura can actually bring out a lot to him, and she can also be protective of him, and he will be able to grow out of the shell that he built around himself. Now, would she make him do this in public? I don't think so. Sakura just struck me as she was very respectable. And I don't understand why everybody was so hateful with her when she was like, I'm sorry, Kakashi, I told him not to do it. She wasn't. She did tattle. But she was doing it in a way to show that she held respect for him. She wasn't trying to get Naruto in trouble or put the blame solely on Naruto. She was like, I tried to tell him that this was not a good idea, but she was also still being respectful to him, to Kakashi as a sensei. I think everybody seems to forget that. And another thing with the Sakura haters, how many of you have went crazy, like when y'all had a crush back when you were a teenager? Were you just as crazy as she was? Yeah. I can remember the first crush I ever had when I was Sakura's age in the first season of Naruto, and I was like, I was not as crazy as she was, or as crazy as Hinata being a stalker. But yeah. I had, the little fantasies or whatever, and writing the little love notes and all that stuff. So I think a lot of people don't want to be reminded of how they were in the past. Excuse me. Another thing to consider with the whole thing is the way Sakura is as a fangirl. There are quite a few people that I have seen on YouTube or TikTok that absolutely attack me for being a Sakura fan. Most of it done in private, or I guess it's just still popular to just utterly hate on Sakura. But checking out their TikToks, they're fans of Marinette Dupain-Chang. How can you sit there and like Marinette Dupain-Chang and hate Sakura, who acts the exact same? She's just more forward. So if you want to be technical, if I was to compare what characters in Miraculous Ladybug that acts like Sakura, Kagami in Miraculous Ladybug has Sakura's determination and confidence. Whereas Marinette has her crazy fangirl. So, yeah. You can't like one character and then hate another. It's ridiculous. As far as the violence and everything that is in Naruto, that is a very popular, cynical kind of comedy from Japan. Actually, it's not just Japan. I'm not even gonna, point the finger at one. It's multiple countries that do this. There's multiple countries that do this, the United States included. Okay? Some people find it funny. Other people do not. But the level of the violence that Sakura gives Naruto was too much. I will agree. It was too much. And it didn't seem funny at that point. It just seemed like abuse. And all that. But moving on to on this Tobirama and Sakura thing, let me give my opinion. Tobirama is absolutely capable of helping Sakura. He's got the water release like she does, so he can teach her some jutsus and stuff like that. Sakura can teach him to open up, even if it's in closed doors. And all in all, if she had to choose a Senju, like say, she had a choice, she had to pick either Tobirama or Hashirama, she would definitely pick Tobirama. And I'm not saying that Hashirama is a bad character. What I'm saying is, like, intelligence and all that, and what Tobirama could actually bring to the table is going to be more appealing to Sakura. So, and I know there's a lot of Narusaku fans, and I wish I could be a fan of it. I mean, like, it's more, I do understand it, and I do honestly believe that should have happened because of all the scenes that we got between Naruto and Sakura and all of that. I do agree with all the fans of Narusaku. That should have happened because there was next to nothing for Sasuke and Sakura. So it made absolutely no sense for them to get together. It just didn't make any sense to me. I know the first thing a friend of mine said was he's trying to cover up for his love of Naruto because Naruto married Hinata. And I kind of did laugh at that. Tobirama is pretty self-sacrificing. You saw that when he sacrificed himself for the escort team and died. And you can see several times throughout Naruto Shippuden, Sakura does the same thing. She let herself get stabbed by Sasori so she can pull him in and hurt him. She charged at Kurama with the intent of trying to reach Naruto. And she got injured. She didn't care about her life to try and hit Sasuke several times throughout the anime. She also didn't want Sasuke to, for Naruto to get hurt by Sasuke's death being ordered. Not just by Konoha. I think that's really funny because there was a couple of people that was like, Konoha ordered Sasuke's death. It wasn't just Konoha. It was the entire shinobi world. Okay, so there's that. And so both of them are kind of sacrificing for that in which they care about and the people they care about the most. So all in all, these two are very, very similar. So if she's part of his line, that makes perfect sense. If they were to end up together as a couple or whatever, they would work out very, very well. Actually, I could see them being borderline Shisui x Sakura, where, they helped each other out and grew together. So, do I put it on the same level as Shisui and Sakura? No, I don't. Because Shisui is a very, very diverse character, and he is so lovable. And Tobirama does have his issues. Would I put it in the same position as Kakasaku? I would. I would say they're neck and neck in that. So as far as the founder ex-Sakura relationship fandoms, this one by far is my favorite. I'm sorry, not sorry. I am not a fan of the Matasaku. I mean, I respect you guys and, your guys' opinions if you're fans of it and everything like that, but I can't see it because Sakura expressed very deep anger and resentment towards Madara. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to work out. I mean, honestly, Orochimaru would have a better shot than Madara. And that's a stretch. So with that being said, guys, I totally support it. I mean, as far as a fan, like maybe a fan fiction or two, that would be really, really good. Time travel, obviously. Maybe the Edo Tensei goes haywire and he gets resurrected somehow. Um, I can actually see these two working out. I mean, Tobirama strikes me as a person to take a challenge, and Sakura is very challenging and uh, anger, angry demeanor. She's hot headed, and he's hot headed. So it would be really funny to see these two's interactions together when they're angry or frustrated. That would be a challenge to some people who do like animations and stuff like that. Let's see these two in a fight. Not like, a spar or whatever, but just them going back and forth. Because as smart as she is, and as smart as he is, their opinions are not going to always match. And I can see them getting highly irritated with each other. But kind of want to backtrack a little bit. There are some clips in here that I was showing, and I had to get GIF images. So if the quality is bad, I'm really, really sorry. Where Tobirama gets irritated and Sakura gets irritated. I know a lot of people say that she looks like Sudare or Kushina, but if by looking at the anger in their faces, it's very similar. The angry faces and the reactions are very, very similar between Tobirama and Sakura. It's actually really, really cute. If Sakura is not a Senju, then this pairing would actually, I could see it growing a whole lot larger than what it is. Maybe in the future. As far as if she's related to him, that would be weird. That would be so weird. But of course, you've got the Uchiha clan and the Hyuga clan, obviously, and the Senju clan. I don't know if they inbred as much as the Uchiha clan did. But you can see it. I can see it. Oh my! I can see it, but then there's like a part of me that's like, what if they're related? That would just be weird. And that's why I'm not even dissing the people that are all fandoms of the Itachi, Shisui, and Sakura thing. I can't do it. I will skip those kind of scenes where they're together like that because it's just me. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody. It's just me. I just don't see that kind of thing happening. It just seems a little odd and weird to me. And, and I know it's, I know like the Uchiha clan were inbreeding. So it's pretty easy for a lot of people to write that way. But and the way that Kishimoto's timeline is set up, I mean, it kind of fits that they would do that. But it's just a part of me that just can't do it. But I will, give you kudos if you're on AO3. I'll like it. I'll leave a review or a comment in support of your writing, not the couple. Not that three-way couple. Now, I'm not totally against like Kakashi, Obito, and Sakura, or Kakashi and Shisui and Sakura, or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me to have the two cousins together. Also, I kind of want to I kind of need to point out that Tobirama was very devoted. I mean, like, he was highly devoted to the village as a whole. This is actually one of the quotes. I'm not sure. I mean, I watched the clip on TikTok. I'm not sure if it's actually true or not. So don't be like, oh, I confirmed this clip as fact, because I don't. There are so many things out there that people, they edit, and then they they cause an uproar. But it says that Tobirama actually stated during his inauguration as Hokage, "We are one clan, one village, and one village. We are the shinobi of the leaf." Him saying that shows me that he didn't hate the Uchiha clan. He included the Uchiha clan. He didn't go out and say, "We are one clan, one village, except for the Uchiha." So, the hatred for this guy is baseless. You can't use the Uchiha district and the police force as an excuse for his hatred, because he didn't. He wouldn't have took Kagami in, y'all. And he wouldn't have said that he saw Kagami as a transcended Uchiha. Okay? So, there's no way. And I've already confirmed, I did confirm this one, that the whole scene where they talk about the Uchiha massacre and then all of a sudden Tobirama smiles, and that is completely fake. I had to actually go and find a person that debunked this. And I do believe he's on YouTube. I'm not sure. He's either on YouTube or TikTok. But he totally debunked this and actually went into an editing software that actually told you what episode that clip actually came from, which the one where he's smirking is where it's a part where Madara actually compliments Tobirama on his intelligence. And Tobirama smirks. They took that part where Tobirama smirked and placed it with when they were talking about the Uchiha clan massacre when he was Edo Tensei. So when you go back and watch the Edo Tensei episode where Tobirama, Hashirama, Minato, and the third show up, Tobirama didn't smile at all. As a matter of fact, he kind of looked a little upset that it happened. Okay, so that shows me that maybe him and Kagami were really good friends, and they both hoped, beyond hope, that the Uchiha clan could overcome the hatred, and the village can overcome their apprehension and fear of the Uchiha, and the village was no longer at war within itself. If Tobirama would have lived a lot longer, I bet you that would have come to fruition. Did he make a bad choice at making Hiruzen the third Hokage? Yes. He made a horrible decision, because there's no way Hiruzen didn't know what Danzo was doing. There's no way he didn't know. Okay, so Hiruzen was a horrible Hokage. Because he let Danzo get away with what Danzo was doing, and then Danzo was able to get into power temporarily until Sasuke killed him. That was the only time I liked Sasuke, was when he killed that dude. But he wouldn't have even been able to kill him had it not been for Obito. So, I mean, that kind of took away any kind of likability to Sasuke, was the fact that he was acting kind of brash and stupid like Naruto. And Obito had to save him. Okay, so all in all, I support it. If Sakura had to choose a Senju, it would definitely be Tobirama. It would be Tobirama hands down. It wouldn't be Azuna. It wouldn't be Madara. I think she'd be really good friends with Hashirama, but she would not see him in a romantic sense. As a matter of fact, I see Hashirama and Sakura's relationship being kind of like Naruto and Sakura's. It's strictly friendship, brother and sister kind of thing. And it's really funny to now that I've kind of watched the interactions between Tobirama and Hashirama, and then I've seen the interactions between Sakura and Naruto. They're very similar. Like, she's really smart and she's down to earth and she's practical and she's looking for the solution. Naruto's brash and full, foolhardy and feels with his heart. And there needs to be a better approach. And I can see how Sakura gets mad, because you actually see Tobirama get quite a bit irritated with Hashirama. So in the aspect of friendships and everything with Naruto and Sakura, they're kind of like Tobirama and Hashirama. So it kind of shows the friendship and family kind of bond that Naruto and Sakura have is very similar to Hashirama and Tobirama's. With that being said, guys, I support this pairing. As a matter of fact, I actually kind of like it. I would put it definitely in the number 5 spot for Sakura. Now, I may even make that higher. I'm going to put it at number 3 with TobiSaku, just strictly based on, personalities and things like that. Maybe even make TobiramaxSakura number 4. Number 2, I'm sorry, Gaara's probably going to keep that slot. I have not found anybody that was better than Gaara and Shisui just yet, although Kakashi is very close to beating those two. Itachi and Sakura, I support it. I was a fan of it, but the more that gets released about Itachi, the less I like, and I don't see how it could benefit Sakura in any way. I feel pretty bad for people, because I know there's so many fans of Itachi that are like, oh, he should, he deserves love, and he got a short end of a stick. The short end of a stick with Itachi is he chose that path. He had other options. He had a choice. And he unfortunately chose the wrong one. Because even he admits to Naruto, he made a mistake. And everybody's like, oh, he's so freaking smart. Well, if he was so freaking smart, how did he not know that Madara was really Obito? Itachi wasn't as smart as everybody makes him out to be. But all in all, yeah, I would put TobiRamaxSakura at number 4, Kakasaku being at number 3, Gasaku being at number 2, and Shisui X Sakura being at number 1. Mainly because those two are highly compatible, and Libra and Aries have the most interesting zodiac dynamic, because they both, everything that is their personality that is in the zodiac matches. It flows together like a river. Very harmonious and balanced, even when it's chaotic. As always, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in to Crack Pairings Explained. I will see you guys next time with, I do believe it was Minato X Sakura, Minasaku, that won the newest poll. If you guys have any couple that you want to be added to the poll to have my subscribers or even new people coming on to vote on, hit that comment section. I'm not ashamed to talk about, other pairings. I've been trying to get somebody to vote on Tifa for a long time, because Tifa has probably just as many pairings as Sakura does, which she's another character that I absolutely adore. But I hope you guys stay safe out there, be blessed, and take care. Bye for now.